Izzo, it's your boy Fly Rye. You're now tuned in to LRPtv podcast. We got a very special guest up here today. Go ahead and introduce
Isaiah
yourself, bro.
Lee, motivated by Lawson. Shout out to the motivators worldwide. Shout out to Ryan, LRP. I know them for a long time. My guys, what's up?
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you coming up here,
They
man,
my
for
dog,
real.
man, for sure.
Yes, sir. Even going back, back to school and, Christianities and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I know you always had that little talent or that niche for rapping. So, let's touch base on that. Like, your upcoming and coming up. What inspired you to do music and stuff like that?
To be honest, let my dad tell it. I've been playing drums since I was 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I really played drums in the church and things of that nature. So coming up playing drums. Then I didn't really get into rap until 15. I would say, back in C High, you had Sap, Quan, JM, the Goodfella Gang, G.
Yep.
Those guys, watching these guys come up and really make themselves known in the school, that kind of inspired me a little bit to make my raps. But I'm like, I ain't really going to do that. But then when I started getting the rapping, and shout out to my older brother Al, he was on Power 99 with him and my cousin. And my mom was excited to hear it, so I ended up like, I can make my mom proud too. So I ended up wanting to rap and be like them. But then he taught me the business, taught me how to make things happen. I'm his little brother, so at first he like, man, you ain't ready for this.
He was like a pioneer.
Yeah. At first he said you ain't ready for this, but then it's like you into it. So yeah, so that was that for sure.
That's dope. So where you coming from? Like, where did you grow up at? Like,
Chester, PA, originally born and raised. 31 West Elgin Ave, Howard Street. I've been here since 2002. I moved when I was 12. Crazy part is my mom actually decided for me to move because of a certain section of Chester where I was from, which is East Side. My mom was like, I don't want
treacherous.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My mom was like, I don't want you to go through these things and get into fights and stuff because that's when Chester was cool back then. Rest in peace to my man Reek. He actually was killed in Philly. His dad lived in the city in Chester.
Rest in peace, man.
You know what I'm saying? But just coming up from that upbringing, just getting to know different people, things of that nature. Then I moved here 2002. I had a little bit of issues because I thought I was knowing everything. I thought I was the man. Wasn't really the case. A lot of people humbled me. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes you need to humble.
Getting off for sure. So that's really where I came from for sure.
Okay, so like you got a nice catalog of music. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing this for a while. Like, what's your creative process like when you're doing music?
To be honest, first and foremost, I pray. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, before I got into learning about Jesus, learning about God, and getting my life closer to Him, I was more so making music for, I wouldn't say the people, but making music for me. And when I mean me, selfish music. I was doing this. I was doing that. It wasn't really uplifting. I mean, it was uplifting, but it wasn't to a point where it was like, everybody can listen to it and really feel an emotion. It was just more so just like, I'm just making dope records, and people just know me because I'm always around. But to answer your question behind that is prayer. That's the main key. Now that I've gotten to the Christian music space, being involved with certain things, understanding what Christ wants me to do, my purpose, etc., I'm learning that I need to make this music for Him and the kingdom and that nature. So I pray.
Right.
I figure out what the music needs to sound like because every artist, they want a sound. But for me specifically, I want a sound when people listen to it, they're like, no, we know that this is coming from Him. We know this is coming from the kingdom. We know that we're going to get uplifted by listening to this. So I listen to.
Would you say you're a gospel artist now?
Yeah, for sure, Christian rapper for sure. Yeah, that ain't. We ain't about to hide that or nothing. We not about to hide that.
What made you change,
a lot, bro. You want to be honest, bro?
Yeah.
God, bro, like for real, because I had to get right. There was a specific. I speak about this often. Shout out to a specific woman. We had a conversation, and she basically had said something to me. I was dealing with her, but she said something to me, and it made me look at myself different. And things happen, but that's what that is. But that really made me think like, dang, Lord, okay, what else do you want me to do? The thing that she suggested, we both did. But then it broke me down, and that became a spiral. I started getting into the wilderness. I was stressed out. I'm tripping, not because of her or anything, but because the Lord was like, I had to break you down to be a different type of individual. And I wasn't doing music for a while. People don't know that I ain't dropped nothing until 2018.
Do you feel like you were trying to like right your wrongs?
Yeah.
Wrongdoings?
Yeah, for sure. And I was like, you know what? I got to change my life because, A, people are going to listen to this, but who am I uplifting? I mean, not just the young kids and nothing like that, but in general, is God pleased with this? You see what I'm saying? Because any rapper that rap, I'm going to be real with them. They can rap about whatever they want in the world, but you got the kingdom of light, you got the kingdom of darkness. I can't be in the darkness. And like I said, it's probably going to go into your next question, but like I tell you all the time, I tell people, and it's on social media, addicted to porn, almost addicted to drugs.
Yeah, we're gonna touch on that.
Oh yeah, we keeping it real on this joint, bro.
No pun intended. We're gonna touch on that.
We're gonna keep it real.
It's real. That's what I'm saying. It's real. That's what makes it
bro.
authentic. That you're not afraid to hide. Your flaws and
For
your
what?
wrongdoings in
You
life.
know how many people need to hear these type of things?
A lot of people can relate.
Like, and even if somebody isn't a believer of Christ, the
Mhm.
fact that they see me and be like, dang, how did you do this? You're not pushing this on us, but your story is inspiring me to figure out what's this new piece. Because everybody says my piece, my piece, my piece. But
Mhm.
it's selfish. It's mine. It's not always your piece. It's like, because realistically, you can only give yourself so much peace.
That's
Really.
true.
Like, you can't give yourself peace to the point where it's like, oh, it's all me. No, bro, it's only so much peace you can give yourself. I'm saying so.
It's a true statement right there, man.
Sure.
And so yeah, we can jump right into it. And so you actually came on social media and released that information about having addiction to porn or sex or whatever the case may be.
Right.
There's probably a lot of people out there that's dealing with the same circumstances and issues
Mhm.
in life where they might want to change around and turn a new leaf into that,
Sure.
get away from that. What did you do to stop that addiction? And
Like I say, I'm gonna go back. Like even with, I'm gonna be real. Even
what
with,
got you into the addiction in the first place?
you want an honest answer?
Yes.
Being young.
Young,
Nah, real rap.
young,
Like
dumb, and full of.
nah, listen, we gonna keep it raw, bro. Like at a young age, I remember. It's a shame I say this, but I just like with the older you get, you think about it. It's like I really did this, but I remember, I was a young age. We used to have a computer down, like you know how it is when you watching TV and you like, oh, what's this? What's this? And you
Flicking
curious,
through,
and you see it, you're like, oh, this is
get
dope.
a little glimpse. You like,
know what I'm saying?
I'm curious to want to see
Yeah,
what
so
that's
I ended
about.
up looking. Crazy part is, I remember my parents used to be asleep, right? They used to have a computer downstairs. We had a computer downstairs. I go downstairs while they sleep, turn the computer on. Oh, look at, know what I mean? Look at all these different websites
nasty,
and going,
yeah.
Nah, man, LRP like, what? Yeah, bro. I'm keeping it real, bro. Because
it's not funny.
Listen, whether people, I'm not
people
saying
still dealing with this addiction.
yeah, but it's real though, bro. Like, whether not saying you, but whether people laugh or not, it's keeping it raw. Like, people need to hear it. Like, listen, bro, y'all know me. I keep it real.
What made you want to quit though? Like, what made you like?
You know what the honest like I say, the honest answer, like I said, outside of the woman that I was dealing with, whatever the case is, just the fact is like finding the Lord and me wanting to get married, and I'm realizing in life is like it became an addiction to a point where any woman I see or I deal with, I deal with them in that pornographic mindset. Because most people that know porn is not really real. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of acting.
It's acting,
but when you get into it, it's like, oh yeah, sex is supposed to feel like this, supposed to feel like this, and then me dealing with different women, not. I don't want to say tricking because everybody say tricking these days. What ended up, I
ain't tricking if you got it.
Unfortunately, that's how people think. And unfortunately, with me is I would go to, I would literally have some money. I get a paycheck, pay for hotels, because I couldn't take them nowhere. So I paid the bread for the hotels.
And of course, you don't want them in your bed either.
You feel me? I was living with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Pay for the bed for the hotels. Boom.
Luxury women.
Spend some paper and go handle their business.
The room. Sometimes they don't need the room. They get the car.
You keeping it real with y'all.
They get the floor.
Hey, yo. You know what I mean? But like I used to really be that type of guy. Then I thought about it like, what am I doing? And I knew the final straw was I used to have to go to work. I would have a job. I would tell my mama, yo, they don't need me today at work. My mom would give me a couple $2 anyway, just to help me out. It's your mother. Yeah. I would miss work to watch porn. You see what I'm saying? Like
I'm call out of work to
bro. Yeah,
to
bro. Like
addiction.
If that ain't an addiction, dog, that's nuts. LRP is like that's real. LRP like yo,
that's crazy.
But I would call out of work to watch this. You feel me?
You wouldn't miss out on money.
You dig what I'm saying?
Like
what?
That's
crazy. Nuts.
I mean, I get it though, because sometimes you need to tend to yourself, but it's certain ways.
Keeping it real, but that's nuts.
Ways.
As a man, that's nuts, bro.
That's insane.
And then you calling it, you want to kick it with a girl, and you want to take her out. You can't take her out because you ain't got no paper. Because you buying, you know what I'm saying? Keep it real. You buying a premium on the phone. You doing this. You
OnlyFans.
You feel me? You spending money on OnlyFans.
It gets addictive. It's almost like gambling, and
yeah,
other
bro.
addictions.
And it got dangerous, bro, to a point where I was like, God, I need help with this.
And the crazy part is people separate the addictions, but all addiction is addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Whether it's gambling, whether it's being addicted to just anything. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just separate the porn from everything else.
Yeah, bro. Not at all, bro. But now, I thank God I'm clean of it. That ain't my twist. You feel me? I'm not running around with different women. I'm just focusing on, when God has the one, we ain't gonna get to that. But when it is right, it's just that one. It's my businesses and my, stuff like that, which is good.
Right.
Because, bro, a lot of men don't come out of that. Keep it real, bro. Like, I understand we living in a world, porn is porn that. You go on social media, you see it. All right, cool.
I haven't gone to rehab yet.
You feel me? Like, you ain't, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, it's to a point now where, bro, and I'm be real, only God can satisfy your craving for any type of love. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Any type of love. And I respect everybody's religions. I don't push anything on anybody. Just for me personally, that's how I was. That's how I was raised in the church. But then you get older, you go through different things. You find your own way. You know, it is what it is. But for me, bro, I had to find that peace over there, bro. And this peace is so great, bro. I promise you. I ain't gonna lie to it. I be going through it though. Sometimes I feel. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you get on social media, you see it like, oh, she doing her thing. I wanna.
And it's like sex is all over social media. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, sex sells. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can literally just be going down your time. You see a girl twerking or anything, tatas out. You know what I'm saying? It's
Nah,
like
that's
it's really hard to kind of curve that addiction when you always seeing that temptation
yeah.
constantly every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but once you sit
So
back and say to yourself, I'm gonna do this. Like I said, you said, people may have to go to rehab, they may have to do something, but at the ultimate end of it, you're getting clean of it. You're figuring out, okay, I'm not doing this no more. You know what I'm saying? I got baptized. Actually, I remember I actually got baptized the 23rd of last year,
awesome.
July 23rd. Yeah, for sure. So
How that feel? Like, what was that experience for you?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I knew God wanted me to do it. I was texting the girl, but God was like, I want to get baptized. Boom, boom, boom. And then some just odd reason, just out of nowhere, I just excited to do it. So me and my partner, he did it for me. We went in the back pool. And I mean, I came up a new person. I'm not perfect. I mean, I still go through
Nobody's
things.
perfect. Everybody has their own little flaws and issues. You know what I'm saying?
But I chose when I died to my flesh. And the thing is, bro, I died to my flesh every day. When I mean I died to my flesh, I want to watch porn. I can't do that. I don't drink, but I might want to get like some. I might feel like, oh, I want wine or something. I can't do that. Like he keeping it real. You feel me? Like that might be his way, but just for me, that might not be my way.
Yeah, I respect that.
And
each his own.
Yep. And some people unfortunately might judge, like say, hey, oh, Isaiah, you on this podcast? They doing this and this. I understand, bro. But the Lord says, go be in the world, but not of it. You know what I'm saying? Go make disciples of all men. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like,
break that down in detail. Like, what you mean by that?
Now, see, that's a stretch. You feel me? Nah, it's not in a bad way. But I want to be correct when I say that because I got to back it up with biblical scriptures, And some people might be like, oh, we Christian, but you don't know.
Yeah.
Still learning, bro. It's a process every day you're learning. But from my understanding of making disciples, a follower of Jesus, a follower of Christ, And a lot of people have it a thing of saying, oh, it's religion. Like,
do you use that in your music, though? Like, the scriptures and things
for
of
sure.
that
Like, I even, not scriptures per se, but just like what God has brought me through. Like, I even got a hook where it says, if you know the old me, put it on a white tee. Christ can change my whole life. It ain't nothing like me. But that's true though. Like, how I killing my old self. Christ can change my life. It's nothing like me. Like the old me is not who I am anymore. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, but basically disciples is like, followers of Christ. I got away from religion a long time ago. Now it's really about a relationship. That's all it is, bro. Like you might have a relationship with your girl. LR might have one with his girl, his wife, whatever the case may be, his family. But it's about a relationship, I hear the Lord's voice all the time. He talks to me all the time. Whether it might be a still small voice, it might be me walking here and the Lord might say to me, hey, go give this person $1. Or I might see something on the internet and I keep seeing it. Everything in the world everything is spiritual, bro. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people have everything is spiritual, but it's that new age stuff. It's like
even karma. Karma's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What you give out is what you.
And people, and I ain't gonna lie, some people they take some Bible verses and they use it for their own good when it's not really meant for that. It's something deeper than that. Like I say, but at the end of the day, I respect everybody's walk. Whether the people want to walk with the Lord or they just like. But the window is closing on grace, and a lot of people don't know that. So
now, as far as like your fans and your supporters, like,
right.
What's some like advice you can give them, like dealing with your porn addiction and stuff like that? What's some advice?
To be honest, bro, just be honest with yourself. Be honest and say I have an addiction my whole life. You can sit here and say I smoke weed.
I'm saying this for like that maybe that younger teenager man or something that might look up to you, right? But he has that similar addiction, and he's probably doing something right now, some porn. What's something you could tell him to kind of ease his mind and make him realize, you know what I'm saying?
To be honest,
to life than just.
To be honest, I would probably say
your wee.
To be honest, I would probably say one. Of course, that ain't the way, but but like I say, be honest about it. Like sit back and be like, wow, I'm really addicted to this. How can I get through this? Personally, God is the only way to can fix. But on on the natural side, to be honest, it might sound crazy, but just even give it a group of guys that group of men that actually went through what you went through. Because reality is, if you get around a relationship, a group of people that been through what you've been through, you're more likely to say, hey, this is my community. We can fix this. We can do this. We can do that. And just find comfort in honesty that you have something going on. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men, not even porn, but just life period, bro.
Yeah.
Us as men, we're not honest about anything. We're not like we living in a world where we can't be real, we can't be this, bro. A lot of men
People are
not,
living lies.
bro. People aren't honest. If you are addicted to something, say it. If
Mhm.
you don't like something, say it. If like like I was a people pleaser, bro. Like I used to do anything just to be nice, bro.
Mhm.
Like I stopped pleasing people a long time ago. Like why am I pleasing you? Like I'm just not. I'm just asking a general question. Why? Like if you sat back and said, like Rob, if you sat back yourself and said, why am I pleasing this individual? What would you say? Like if you actually sat and thought about it, what would you say?
I've had times where I also thought like that, and I felt unappreciated, or I felt like that person was ungrateful. So it makes you sit there and think about that in your head, and you're like, damn, I really like wasted my time, my
Yeah,
money, my generousness for
but
somebody that
also,
didn't reciprocate that.
you're not saying you, but in general, people are expecting you out of you. Like how what they would do, they're expecting you to do. That's probably not their character.
Hmm.
People say they want discernment until they're in a situation they got to discern something.
Yeah.
Then it's like, dang, what am I supposed to do here? Bro, you know this girl ain't good for you.
Hmm.
Nah, man, she cool. All right, then she run you dry, you
Just
get
because it
set
look
up.
good don't mean it's good for you. That's facts.
Run you dry, you get set up.
Hmm.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Oh, back to your music.
sure.
Like, and when you're in the studio, like, how's that? What's the process between that? Like, in the studio, like, do you like drift off? Like, do you be in your own place? Do you isolate yourself? Like, how's that work for you
Nah,
in the studio?
to be honest, of course, like I said, I pray before everything on my song. But even when I get into the studio, I actually make my songs like prior, like me being at home. I just sit in the house,
Hmm.
write wherever the case is, and I go over the records. And then
Hmm.
when I go in there, I know what I want. But I and LRP, that's my man. Y'all been around me for so long with music.
Hmm.
I learned how to change my tone in certain records. I know how certain records need to sound. So once I kind of thought about that, I
Hmm.
know how to attack this record because there might be a dope record where I might say, like you say, if you know the old me, put it on a white tee, but I know how to sound emphasis on
Hmm.
T. Like I know what the emphasis is. So that's pretty much where that comes from is too. And also, I actually watch like a lot of different artists. Like when it comes to their studio process,
I was about to ask you that too.
yeah.
Like, what's some inspirations, like legendary artists or something that might have
Um,
inspired you? Not just rap, but just all around
for
every genre
sure.
of music.
Definitely Nip. You know, Nip. He was definitely one of them ones everybody know. But Nip
Hmm.
had a certain. It's crazy because when I think about that, Nip had a certain aura around him, but it wasn't like a normal aura. Like when you get around, like when you, like I never met him, but just seeing through his screen, you could feel like that aura is different.
Right.
So him, this dude Miles Minute, he's a Christian rapper. He just announced his own record label. He's out of LA, the Bay, I want to say. LA.
Okay.
He's fire. Him, check him out. Him, KB, Lecrae. Everybody know Lecrae. If you don't know Lecrae, I get it. But he was a Christian rapper that really just started coming up. So those
Okay.
guys is really what I'm into. But like prior to those guys, of course, I would listen to Meek, Ross, those dudes.
Yeah.
But then I started being like, this ain't really my twist. But that yeah, now for sure.
I respect that.
I think the energy came from Meek. That's probably where that energy coming from. Because Meek was always an energetic dude. So.
And like, so what inspires your clothing line, and like the name and
My life motivated by
design?
losses, for sure, bro. Many losses. Losing my best friend shot in the head, my girlfriend burnt thrown in the river, addicted to porn,
Wow.
addicted to, getting involved, almost getting addicted to drugs, being in Pittsburgh, surviving a time where my homie, police, he's my homie swerving, police pull us over, he got a gun in the car, he threw the gun in the back seat, the
Hmm.
gun slide under the seat where I'm sitting at, the police would have shined the light, I'd have been, I
Done
mean, if
for.
something went down prior, he did something prior, then it's.
Hmm.
That's my life. That's my losses, bro. That's what my life is. So now we're in the process, motivated losses, which is the logo. We got a whole new logo. Losses don't last forever. That's just they don't last forever, bro. Everybody can relate to it. But I'm
It's true.
actually in the process now of rebranding that whole motivated by losses movement. So my regular YouTube, I changed it to a whole just a motivated by losses page. So you could go on there, you can see my music, you can see other people that are part of the crew, people that we
Hmm.
deal with, those things, and pretty much it, man. So we just trying to really just build this whole merch thing. So this whole brand, man.
That's awesome, man.
For
You
sure.
definitely doing your thing for sure. Music wise, even clothing wise, like
Oh yeah, new
you're
music
definitely
is coming
hustling.
on the way
Just
too.
about to ask you that. What's new music and
It's
what platforms can they find that?
the crazy part. So right now, all my music right now is on Spotify, Apple. That's all like the regular music that I had before. But like
Hmm.
new music, put stuff about God and the kingdom and all that,
Hmm.
it's coming. That's all I could tell you. I can't really tell you too much, but it's coming. Cause like I said, when he say it's
It's
ready
in
to
the
go,
works.
he
It's
when
cooking.
you feel me? When he says it's ready to go, it's ready to go. Until then, music is just on the way.
Right.
You know, but new hooks, new business ventures. I'm in the process of doing promotion. I'm saying, by the way, my team NBL Promotions contracted to do a promotion for with USS, which is Ultimate Scholastic Staffing. Shout out to Dr. Hubbard. August 23rd, we got Lola Brooke coming to the PAL.
Okay.
So make sure
Shout
y'all
out to
definitely
Lola.
pull up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She coming to the PAL. We got D-Sturdy coming, Lil Papa. So make sure and I'm performing as well. So make sure y'all come out, pull up.
Okay, major event.
Yeah, I mean, so just everybody's for the teams as well. It's from 1 to 5 p.m. 3707 North Market Street across, PAL Center. Anybody can pull up. Make sure you come out. It's an exciting time, bro. So my team is contracted to do the promotion behind that, build the street team. So
now performance wise, how like you get an adrenaline rush when you go on stage, like when you opening for artists, major artists and stuff like that. How does that make you feel?
Like I said, I've been doing the performances for a while, but every artist is different. Every stage is different. My thing is, I respect the artist that I'm opening with because that's a major look. But at the same time, I'm looking like, who am I going to impact in this crowd? You feel me? Because there might be somebody, like, you know how it is. Y'all know how it is. When you get people that rap, Delaware just anywhere, they just stare at you. But wait, now they just like, oh, all right, bro, cool. I don't really care, but all right. You know what I'm saying? But there's going to be that one person in the crowd that's like, bro, I rock with what he's saying to me right now. I'm trying to figure out how I can impact. You feel me? Whether you're engaged or not, you're going to look at it like, this is for you. You feel me? Because that's how I look at the crowd. And on top of that, if you're getting paid to perform, everybody can rap. You're getting paid to entertain.
Right.
You're getting paid to help somebody through their problems. You dig what I'm saying? When you get on that stage and what you rapping about, like for me, I rap about like God and stuff, but it's a turn up record, but it's real inspirational.
Yeah.
To the point where you probably wouldn't even know it's Christian music. But you get and listen to it, you like, that just helped me with what I was going through today. I might not say nothing right now, I ain't ready, but that's planting the seed. You know what I'm saying? So
you feel like your major thing is to motivate the crowd then when you're performing?
People. Not even just the crowd, people, bro. Okay. Whether it be the strict motivation, quote unquote, as people say, as I call it, but just inspire people, bro. Because you never know what somebody's going through. Like, listen, I could pull my phone out and write some records right now, like, but I got just so many songs where it's just talking to me in third person.
Right.
You know, like I'm saying, like, instead of saying Isaiah or I mean, I say I in some records, I might be saying you. But I'm talking to me, but it's affecting you. Like, damn. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody know, and music is spiritual, bro. If you listen to,
absolutely,
I ain't knocking rappers, but it's spiritual.
You can feel it in the music sometimes, even when you're going through something or a certain emotion or feeling, like you can feel it through the music.
Yeah, bro. It's people that be wanting to. You was never a killer. You listen to all these rappers as killers. Now you run around with a ski mask ready to
drill
shoot
music.
an old lady. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Right, still a person.
Yeah, bro, ready to kill a person, brother. You got a 2-family household, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, bro.
And we even got nutcases running in Dollar Generals, nutting on females.
I seen that, bro. That was I ain't got that. Dude, come on, bro.
He must have an addiction.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen.
Sick bastard.
Now listen. It get to that point, bro. It get to a point where you'll do anything to satisfy it. That's a real rap,
yeah,
bro.
It's like crack.
Anything.
It's like a drug.
Yeah, bro. Like
just to get that rock off.
Literally, like.
Makes sense. So.
Listen, we could go to the block right now. I guarantee you, see 3-4 different dudes out here just, I got this for you. Come on, bro. Hey, I understand you addicted to it, bro. But I can sit here and tell you this ain't the way. No, bro. Like, my thing is, if you just give people grace, you dig what I'm saying? Like, let's say it is a teen out here, a young teen. It might even be an adult out here.
Yeah.
That's addicted to
Would you recommend them to seek help though? Like just like
for
maybe
sure.
call a hotline or something?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would, and I could say yeah, but unfortunately, those type of things, that's just the job that these people are doing on the phone. Yeah,
that's true.
You feel me?
Definitely true.
Like, how dope? I'm not saying you in person, but let's say you're addicted to porn, right?
Yeah.
How dope would it be if you're a young guy and I'm talking to you and you like, this dude is going through the same thing I'm going through. How did you do this? Now you're building a relationship. Now I'm starting to help you see the error of your ways. Now you build.
You can relate more.
Exactly,
so,
bro. A lot of people.
Instead of a therapist just sitting there listening and doing their job, just to listen to you and give you some type of advice or feedback, but it's not legit. It's not genuine. You know what I'm saying,
bro? A therapist's job is just to listen to you because they don't know you and get paid from it. You can say our opinion, but I respect therapy. Like, I definitely did. I tried therapy like once or twice, but that was when I wasn't listening. I tried therapy once or twice, bro. But hey,
Hey, man. Malik,
Listen, y'all know me, man.
appreciate you, bro, for coming up, telling your story, man.
It's life.
Motivated by losses,
For
man. Y'all
sure,
gotta check
man.
that joint out, man. Anything else he got coming out, man? Y'all know what platforms to see it, man. We out this joint,
Listen,
LRPtv podcast,
listen,
man.
before we go, the camera's
But,
still rolling, right? Before we
yeah.
go, I need y'all to check out LRPtv podcast, bro. Not because these are my guys, but I've watched these guys grow as men. You get what I'm saying? From Kirk Middle School,
Yes,
literally.
sir.
Not mean from in the streets doing videos with LRP, running
Mhm.
around, bro. Not just because these are my guys, but they're growing as men. Notice I didn't say black men. I respect all people that think like that, bro. But as men, bro, just as a man, I want to commend y'all. And I tell y'all off camera, I don't care that the cameras is on, bro. Y'all are doing what you're supposed to do. Whether you are a believer in God, whatever it is, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You're staying out the way. You're taking care of your family, your friends, your girl, your kid, whatever. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're not bothering nobody. You're trying to impact people. It might even be somebody that's watching this and get inspired. Forget me. They might be like, oh, snap, LRP TV. I
That's what
want to
we
see
aiming
what's
for.
up.
Yeah, that's what we aiming for. To inspire,
Bro, you
give
already
people that
got
push and
people
motivation.
watching. You got all these views. I guarantee you, not all these views is coming from dudes 30 plus. These kids might be 15, 16. You get on YouTube. But listen, I watch YouTube. I don't even watch TV no more. I be on YouTube watching videos.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, but LRP TV, if y'all want to find me, Isaiah Lee Music, all platforms. ISAIAHLEEMUSIC.
Yes, sir.
August 23rd, too.
Over and out, man. Appreciate y'all.